how to find the highest common factor of two numbers by example. Let's look at a couple of examples on how to do this. We'll start with 30 and 36. All right, so we need to find the highest common factor, the HCF, of 30 and 36. Okay, well, first of all, let's just remind ourselves what a factor is. Look at 30, for example. Well, how do you get 30 through multiplication? Well, to get 30, you could multiply 5 by 6. All right, that'll give you 30. So that immediately tells you that 5 and 6 are factors, right, of 30. So 30 here is called a multiple, right? So 30 is a multiple of 5 and 6. And 5 and 6 are factors of 30. 5 and 6 are factors of 30. Okay, but there are other ways. You can get 30, of course, right? Because you can also get 30 by multiplying 1 by 30. That gives you 30 through multiplication. You could also multiply 2 by 15. That will also give you 30. That's about it. I mean, these are the different ways you can get. Well, actually, there's another way. You could multiply 3 by 10. That will also give you 30. All right. So what does that tell you there? Well, that tells you that all these numbers are factors of 30, because these are numbers that you can multiply with another number to give you 30. So these are factors. So we can list them out. If we wanted to list all the factors of 30, we could list them out like so. So we've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3, we've got 5, we've got 6, we've got 10, we've got 15, and of course we've got 30. Right? So these are all the factors of 30. All right? Okay, so let's look at 36. What are the different ways we can get 36? Well, we could multiply 2 by 18. That gives us 36. Right? We could also multiply 4 by 9. That will give us 36. We could multiply 6 by 6. That would also give us 36. We could multiply 1 by 36. That will also give us 36. Okay? So we see that all these numbers are factors of 36. Let's list them out. We've got 1. So we've missed something out, actually. We've missed out... We've missed 12 and 3 out, because 3 times 12 would also give us 36. Right? So let's not list them out. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and of course 12. And we've got 18 as well. And we've got 36. We've got 36. Right, so these are all the factors of 36 right here. Right? And these are all the factors of 30. Okay? Now, by listing them, by comparing both lists, we can work out the numbers that they have in common, the factors that they have in common, and which one is the largest or the highest. Just by looking at the list, you can see that the largest factor they have in common is 6. All right, so 6 is the highest common factor of 30 and 36. But what we want to do in this tutorial is to develop a technique to find the highest common factor of two numbers, regardless of whether they're small or large. I mean, when you've got smaller numbers, it's easy to list out all the factors. But with bigger numbers, then you end up with more and more factors to list out. Okay, so let's build the factor tree of 30. So I'm just gonna get rid of this for now. All right, and build the factor tree of 30. So how do we get 30? We get 30 by doing 3 times 10, for example. All right, 3 is prime, so we circle it. We break down 10, that's 2 times 5. 2 is prime, 5 is prime. Okay, this is our 30 factor tree. Then we move on to 36. 6 times 6 is 36. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 is prime, 3 is prime, circle them. Same thing here. Okay, so that's our factor tree for 36. Now, to find the highest common factor of 30 and 36, what we do, we compare the leaves of our factor trees. Okay, so we'll start with let's start from the extreme left of this tree and work our way through by comparing each number to see whether we compare it with the numbers in the other tree. So we want to see whether we can match this 3 with another 3 over there, right? So let's start here. When I start processing a particular number, I will underline it. So I'm underlining 3 because I'm processing it. So can I match this 3 with another 3 here? Yes, I can. There are 2 3s here, but I'll use this one. So I'll match that one, right? So these 2 3s are a match. Okay, so 3 goes in once. Now, let's check the next number. 2. Can I match this 2 with a 2 in the other tree? Yes, I can. There's a 2 here. So I'll match this 2 with this 2 there. So 2 goes in. So what I'll do, I'll just do times 2. Times 2. Okay, so that goes in. Now, let's check 5. Can I match 5 with a 5 in the other tree? Well, I can't, right? So I'll leave it at that. It doesn't go in. Okay, so let's go to the other tree and see whether we can continue the matching. Now, this 2 hasn't been processed yet. Can I match this 2 with another 2 then? Well, I can't match it with anything. Everything here has been processed, right? So that doesn't go in. This 3 can be compared with the other numbers over there, but all the numbers here have been processed, so this 3 doesn't go in. So we stop there. So we've checked everything, right? You can see that we've checked everything. So we stop there. The expression of our highest common factor is 3 times 2, which is 6. So the highest common factor of 30 and 36 is 6, which agrees with the answer we got before. Okay, all right, so this is the first example. Example number 2, let's find the highest common factor of, let's find the highest common factor of 28 and 42. Okay, again, we're going to start by building our factor tree. Okay, for 28, we'll build one for 42 as well. So let's break this down. How do we get 28? Well, we get 28 by multiplying 7 by 4. 7 is prime, we circle it. We can't break it down. 4 is not prime, we can break it down into 2 times 2. All right, 2 is prime, so we circle both 2's. And then we stop there, we can't go any further. 42 can be broken down into what? Well, we get 42 by doing, that's 2 times 21, gives us 42. 2 is prime, we circle it. How do we get 21? Well, 7 times 3, right, gives us 21. 7 is prime, we circle it. 3 is prime, we circle it. Okay, so we've completed our trees. Now let's find the highest common factor. We start processing our trees. We start with 7 here. Can we find a match over there? Yes, there's a match. We match this 7 with that 7 there, so 7 goes in. What about this 2? Can we match this 2 with another 2 there? Yes, we can. There's a 2 here. So 2 goes in, so times 2. Now there's an x2. Can we match this 2 with another 2 there? No, there isn't another 2 there. That one has already been taken. All right, so we've processed this tree. Let's go to the other tree. Can we match this 3 with anything there? No, we can't. So we stop there, right? So the expression of our highest common factor for 28 and 42 is 7 times 2, which is 14. So the highest common factor of 28 and 42 is 14. And that completes our tutorial. If you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you. And do like the video.